Okay, I've got two incredibly talented people here. One of whom I guarantee you would have had a crush on at some point in your life. The other, whose film work and whose podcast work, I guarantee you're enjoying a hell of a lot. Mehr Jesia Mozez, welcome to this chat with me. How are you doing, Mehr? How are you holding up in
Hrishi,
lockdown?
very happy.
Moses, how are you doing? How are you holding up during lockdown?
I'm good actually. I don't know what day are we on, 69 or 70 or something. And I'm good. I'm as good as I can be. I've been really busy, been working a lot, keeping myself productive and creative. And there's actually got a lot of work done in the last 70 days. So I'm good. I'm also a bit exhausted by the lockdown because it's like, I'm like, okay, what's next? But yeah, doing the best.
Yep. Now, the reason I'm chatting with these two fine people is because Class of 2020 India is this incredible video that's out there. You could search on all social media with the hashtag Class of 2020 India, or if you choose, you can go to Moses Singh or Mehr Jesia on social media and Instagram in particular, and you can catch that video. And it's really absolutely stunning. So, Mehr, tell me the idea of doing this, where did this come from? Where did this stem from?
Rishi, I have my elder daughter Mahika has just finished her 12th standard, and the kids have put in so much into their last year to give get the best results out and everything, and suddenly, bang, this mess of COVID comes into their lives, and she unfortunately could not even give her final exams. The IB groups could not even give their final exams. And so, but she got into the colleges that in fact, all five that she applied to, she got into. But she was just feeling like out of it. She was just not happy. And then I was online and I was just suddenly saw all these videos of Oprah Winfrey and Obama and these Hollywood stars. Picked up the phone and I called up Mosey. I said, Mosey, let's do this, but we won't do it as an individual thing. We'll do it as a video going out from India to these kids. And Mosey was like, yes. And within 1 hour, he got the team put together and everything. And it just flew like it was meant to be.
Moses, we've all been at that age. You finish high school, you graduate, and it's really a big deal. There are farewell dinners, there's a dance, there's a prom night, and things like that. And these are kids who unfortunately have been denied that by the forces of nature, and that must speak to you a lot. Talk to me about how emotionally invested you are in this. Apart from the fact that a friend of yours, namely Mehr, called you on this project.
Yeah, the thing is, I just kind of, my mind just kind of rewound itself back to the time when I graduated from high school and then from college. I went to college in the States, and what a monumental thing graduation was
Yeah.
at both milestones. And and of course, I've known for a while um, about Meher's daughter's situation and the fact that she was not going to have a graduation, and also know of many other friends' kids who are not going to have a graduation this year. And I just, when she discussed the idea with me, I just thought it was a no-brainer. I just thought it had to be done, just because it's such an important milestone it's the end of your academic life, so to speak, in a way. Um, it's the end of a very big milestone in a student's life, and I just felt like it was really necessary to do something to celebrate it. So uh, yeah, it was it was a very it was a very instinctive, very spontaneous, very emotional decision on my part to say yes immediately to the whole thing, because I just felt it had to be done. It should be done. I thought it was a great idea, and I don't take any credit for the idea. The entire brainchild of this whole thing is Meher. I just helped her put it together.
That's lovely, which is what I want to talk about now, the process of putting Class of 2020 India together. There's no filming happening. Shooting floors are down. The whole industry is in a bit of a limbo. It's not easy to create content of the kind that you guys have created. So from start to finish, Mehr, how many days? Take me through the process then, Moses, after she speaks.
Mosey, less than about 10 days, about.
Yeah, I don't even think it was 10 days. I think it was like 8 days or something. It was
That's
just
stunning.
happened.
That's really stunning.
Meher told me, we immediately got in touch with a whole bunch of people. We made a wish list. She made a wish list. I added to it, I subtracted to it, gave her some suggestions. Then I got the editor in place, and we just got it going, and we just started, and we just kept on approaching people. And I have to say that I would say like around 80% of the people that we got in touch with said yes.
That's
So,
remarkable. And
yeah,
the kind of video it is, I mean, I have a look at it. I mean, it looks as though it's a month's work. Really,
no,
I'd be damned.
like
So
it was actually, the thing is that we really wanted to, Meher was very keen that we get it out ASAP, because uh, like June is pretty much the last month where these kids will still be the class of 2020.
sure.
And then, new academic year begins, and it's time for these kids to go to college, and they kind of transition from being high school graduates to first year college kids. So she was very keen that we get this done in the month of June, and we just did whatever we could. And we had a really good editor, Akshara, who was on board, and she was, I don't know, we were three, and obviously none of us met. So, we were all just doing it on video and on phone, on conference calls and stuff like that. And we just got it done. It just
And also,
happened.
all the celebrities were just complete godsend. Mosey and we were very clear that we wanted to try and find people from different fields of, like from a doctor to an artist, sports, actor. I mean, we've got everybody there. And pretty much like Mosey said, like, I mean, for us, like we did not even have another option in doctors. We asked Dr. Trehan, and he is going through hell right now, working 20,
Sure.
22 hours a day, literally. And he still said, no, I'm doing it. And, the Paresh Mehti says, Mehr, I don't do any of this, but it's such a lovely cause. No, I'm going to do it. So it was just everybody was speaking the same language and wanting to get this message out for the kids.
Yeah, and also it's just incredible to see Kiran Majumdar-Shaw there, for example. You talked about Dr.
Oh
Naresh
my
Trehan.
God. Can I tell you her
Yeah.
story?
Yes, please. Yes.
I tried so hard for 5 days to try and get in touch with her through whatever contacts I had. And then finally, I remember I called up Prasad Bitapa. And he said, okay, let me try and everything in Bangalore. I can't tell you even how special Prasad is. He has really helped us out a lot. And as I was just, like making my notes and everything, after putting the phone down with Prasad, in about 3 minutes, his phone rings and it's a number I don't recognize. And I normally never pick up numbers I don't recognize. And suddenly I pick up, I said, yes, hello. So can I speak to Mehr? This is Ms. Kiran Majumdar here. I was like the biggest fan ever. I said, Kiran, 5 days I wake up every morning thinking, oh my God, I've still not been able to get in touch with you. What a sweetheart again. She said, I'm doing it, I'm on. And she just, I mean, it was like, I'm so grateful to all of them. I've never met them. I'm just so grateful. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, that's really incredible because, you look at your background, Moses, and you look at Meher's background, and you think that because you're from the entertainment stroke glamour stroke film business, you guys would get only the movie stars. So the fact that you've got participation from somebody like a Jayashree Berman or a Paresh Mehti, and like we just mentioned, Dr. Trehan and Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, I think was incredibly special. And also, you've got a whole montage of students from across the country, and I thought that was really special. How do you go about that? Did you get people to send you pictures on social media? How
No,
did that happen?
that also happened through personal contacts.
Wow.
We all got in touch with, we just got in touch with people that we knew would know students, we got in touch with mothers or fathers. We got in touch with friends who we knew would know of students who were in the class of 2020. And that's how it happened. We got photographs from quite a few places in India: Delhi, Bombay, Pune,
Yeah.
Bangalore. We got
Yeah,
students.
but
We tried to
also
get as many students as we could from different cities, and we managed to. We got much more than we actually bargained for, and we at some point had to say, okay, we don't need more because we have so many. So yeah, we just, it was amazing. Like, I asked my sister-in-law and my niece, they all live in Delhi, to help, and they helped. And yeah, my niece is that age group. My sister-in-law has friends who have kids in that age group. Meher knew people. So
Many new people because of Mahika school. They have this. It's lovely. They have this thing called Round Square in Ambani school, where the kids from different parts of the world, not only India, come over, and they stay in our homes and each other's homes and everything, and they learn together and all of that. And one of Mahika's very dear friends, Manav, really helped me get in touch with these kids. And again, that was something that I think the minute the message went out, the kids were so supportive that something like this was happening also. Within 2 hours, we had the pictures with us.
I mean, even now on the comments and the responses that we're getting from kids is actually the most heartwarming thing, because obviously the videos reaching out to people, and we partnered with Facebook. Facebook was amazing and they were really supportive. So we got a really incredible host to launch the video with. And
Mostly, I have to add, I believe we are close to like almost 5.5 lakh views.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I haven't even checked.
It's huge. It's huge on Facebook.
It's just like it's an overused word, but it's gone viral. Let's just
Yeah.
I have 5,000 people who follow me on Instagram, and
which is nothing.
I have something like almost 100,000 views.
Yeah.
It's fab what is happening, and it's obviously happening through kids' schools and all of that.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting non-stop messages from kids. I'm like non-stop messages from kids, which is what it's for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, parents and the children. I've gotten a lot of more private messages on my Instagram, because kids and parents are saying, we are crying looking at this. We cannot believe this has been put together for our children.
Beautiful. And I think it's really, if I could call it a casting coup, to get somebody like PV Sindhu. I mean, she's fantastic. I mean, she to me is such a representative of the country's sporting culture. And to get somebody like her, and somebody who's as reclusive as Rahman. I know that you're so passionate about your music. Your music for Zuban is so good, Moses.
Thank you.
So to have Rahman and to have PV Sindhu there, I'd like you guys to comment on these two personalities in particular.
When we made a list of diverse personalities from different walks of life, and we wanted to get obviously actors, because that's a low-hanging fruit for us to reach. Directors,
and people from all different parts of the country was also very important, Mosey.
And from different parts of the country, we didn't want it to be just Bombay-centric. So
yeah, I noticed Mahesh Babu's there. Yeah, so we got a representation of the South industry too. Yeah.
So we got someone from the South industry. We got Bombay. I mean, we got actors from the Bombay film industry, directors, sports people, doctors, business people.
They're from all different parts of the country.
And we just wanted to make sure that we had a spectrum of people, and we had a wish list in each category. And obviously, someone like A.R. Rahman was number one on the music category, and Meher spoke to them, and I think they were just amazing, and they just said yes immediately, as did PV Sindhu actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible. And also, I think for the younger brigade, like somebody like Ananya or Alia, some of the younger kids who've been through this more recently than Meher or myself or you, Moses, or most people in the video, I think there was also an immediate connect, because they've been where these kids are, right?
Absolutely. Why Meher has gone? Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
The thing is, we purposely wanted to get someone from that demographic, from that age demographic, because we just felt that there was a huge relatability factor with the class of 2022 that they would have with people who are that age. And all these kids, like Alia, Ananya, they were all fabulous. They all said yes immediately.
Lovely.
They all said yes immediately.
And as an audio person, to me, the fact that you've chosen an anthem for this generation, which is from Zoya's film, which is Gully Boy, that that was obviously done with on purpose because of the message that it serves. Mehr, you want to talk about that? The underlying track, Apna Time Aayega.
That film and its soundtrack has to be number one for all the kids, I think, in our country. I mean, my Mahika has driven me mad listening to it. She sings it even so well. But even over there, Mozi, want to speak about Z, how they just came in and they just said,
You know,
like, yes.
the thing is, we didn't even have a second option for music. We were just like, we want Gully Boy, and that's it. We were just like, we have to get Gully Boy. We did not even try to get anything else.
Wow.
So we got in touch with Z. We got in touch with Z Music, and even Zoya through Excel helped us. And it just literally everything just happened. No one gave us any trouble. There was no hurdles. There were no stumbling blocks. There were no challenges. It all happened. It all came together in the most magnificent manner. Everyone that we reached out to reached out back to us. It was really lovely.
Yeah, you know what they say. I mean, if your cause is noble, then some things just keep aligning themselves. Your struggle therein becomes a little easier. I'm going to now ask you guys, wherefore from here? I mean, you've created this beautiful work of art, the Class of 2020 India. What are you hoping to achieve? All of you who are watching this, listening to this, please go share this wonderful video, repost this wonderful video wherever you are, and make sure that more and more people around the world are tuned into what they're trying to say. So
Thank you,
what
Hrishi,
you're trying
because
to
no one in
is your
the
objective.
world has done this for their children. No one. This is definitely the first, and I don't think it'll ever happen again. So the more people, the whole idea was only that just more and more people repost, because we have to reach out to the children in every single state and city in the country and make them feel special and know that they've been thought about and that all this love is only for them.
Moses, you
So
want to add to that?
please,
The objective.
Yeah, I just want to, like I said, graduation and all of that stuff is such an important landmark in a student's life. And because this entire batch is going to miss it, and they're not going to experience that in the traditional, typical way that they would have probably imagined their entire lives that they were going through. I just want them to look at this video and to see this video, and it's obviously not the same thing. It's not getting drunk and partying with your friends and going to the prom and being at a crazy party and all that stuff. But I hope this is the closest that they will come to feeling absolutely phenomenal about themselves and absolutely amazing about the fact that they have actually reached this landmark in their lives, and they should all be really, really proud of where they've come. And I hope this video constantly reminds them of that. And you know what? This is going to be forever. So, they can always, even when they're 40 years old, they can turn around and look at this and show it to their kids.
This is our batch.
Exactly. This is what happened to us.
That's so cool. Listen, guys, before we sign off, I mean, these are trying times. Irrespective of where you are, what you're doing, we're all under lockdown, and we're hoping things are going to get better and doing the best we can. So, Mehr, any skills you picked up during the lockdown, and have you had time to focus on?
Definitely 21 card rummy with my mom and sister. They moved in with me before the lockdown, and I'm just making so much money.
Good. As long as it stays in the family. So a few card tricks there, and obviously, with events and activations, eventually, the focus is got to be there, hasn't it? I mean, you've done a fair bit of that, Mehr.
Yes, I love giving people experiences. I am hoping to get back into the space of just giving, to do events and weddings and all of that. Yeah, but my first priority would be to get my Mahika into college abroad. I want that to work out and let them have their campus life, which is now the next thing that we all have to hope will happen for them.
Yeah, always the mama first. That's lovely. So, Moses, I know life is nothing short of hectic for you. Your podcast continues, sending out some very important messages. So let's sign off with that.
Yeah, I'm actually, I've had a really busy 70 days of lockdown. I'm show running a series for one of the major platforms. So I've been really busy writing that entire season with my writer's room. We meet 3 times a week on Zoom calls and we've got a lot of work done because there isn't anything else to do, and there's really not that many distractions. I've also finished a draft of my next feature film script. We're developing season 2. We're developing more stuff on the podcast level. So it's been relentless, actually. I'm actually quite exhausted from the amount that we've been writing and working and developing stuff, but exhausted in a really good way. Exhausted, feeling really productive at the end of every day, and just feeling thankful for the fact that one has the ability to do this even at such a horrible time like this.
Yep.
So yeah.
Listen, this was fun. Thank you guys for this wonderful
Thank you.
chat. And stay
Mozi,
safe.
I want to say thank you to you on radio. Thank you, my love.
Why are you thanking me? Don't be stupid. Thank
I
you for
want to.
including me in your
Nothing would
amazing
have
idea.
happened without you.
And
Thank you,
Hrishi,
Baba.
thank you. And thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much for reaching
Thanks,
out to us. We
Hrishi.
really appreciate it, because this is truly a labor of love, and we really appreciate the fact that you've seen that and you recognize it. So thank you so much.
Thanks very much, Moses. Thank you, Mehr. Cheers.
Thank you. Take
Thank you,
care,
guys.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.